people in the app.
Hey, I have
Pulling.
a crazy question. Can you answer this?
No, I hate you. What's up?
So let's say, hypothetically, okay? Dude, can you stop dancing?
Oh shoot, sorry. I had the wheel open and I just freaking clicked.
Hypothetically,
Uh,
let's say you become a different religion
yeah,
for whatever reason.
Scientology.
Would your wife be willing to follow you?
No,
No. So that
no.
would dissolve the marriage?
Practically, yeah. So so here's the deal.
Interesting.
In Islam, women cannot marry non-Muslims, but Muslim men can marry non-Muslim women,
Oh,
and
wow.
but we are only allowed to marry Jewish women or Christian women, no other religion. We no atheist, no agnostic, no I'm a questioning, no this and that, no Hindu, no Buddhist, nothing. Christian or
Okay.
Jew or Muslim, nothing else.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, what's up? The app. Uh,
Revelation
Revelation, which number?
16.
Do I have this? Oh, sorry.
Take your
It's the
time.
abbreviations that freaking get me. Revelation 16, what?
14.
For time.
So when I read this, I was just like, what? So to
You want me to
me,
read it or you want to read it for me?
um,
Or you want me to just read it like in my mind?
I'll read it. I'll read it.
Alright.
There are, in fact, expressions inspired by demons, and they perform signs, and they go out to the kings of the entire inhabited earth. In
Mm-hmm.
other words, they go out to the governments of earth to gather them together to go to war. In other words, they're already talking with the governments. They're getting them ready. They're giving them technology, whatever, to go to war of the great day being Armageddon of God
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
Almighty.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, they're
Yeah.
getting ready for war and they're helping
Yeah.
humanity. They're colluding with humanity. In other words, that's why I believe there's a quote unquote alien invasion coming when in reality it's not aliens.
Right. Yeah. It, dude.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the movie Independence Day?
Yeah, everyone's watched that movie.
Okay, which one did you watch? The first one or the second one or both?
Both.
Cool. Do you remember the ending of the first? Oh, the second one. Sorry.
No, I don't.
Do you? Can I spoil it if you don't
Yeah, yeah,
remember?
go for it. I already watched
Cool.
it.
Cool. So the ending of that second movie is basically they're on a mission to the moon base, to a moon base or lunar base, and the reason they go there is because they were given coordinates or something crazy to go there. They go there and then a spaceship shows up. The spaceship
That's the
is
beginning, not the ending.
no. It's the ending because that's
Oh,
where I remember I remember the credits just start after that and
they go to the
but
space station.
we,
There's a
we could
space
pro-
station on the moon.
yeah you but you're thinking about how it starts like where like stuff just starts like crashing into this moon base and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no. But at the end, the very end, something similar happens. They go back, and then what it turns out that whatever crashed into the moon was a spaceship that was sent to Earth as a warning. And then the spaceship is like a sphere, like a white sphere, right?
That's the
Eh,
beginning of the movie.
No.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
at the end,
Jesus Christ.
I'm saying whatever the case may be, right? Ending or beginning. The point is that this white spaceship in the end they figure out how to turn it on,
Yeah.
and they turn it on and it speaks. It has AI. It is being operated by AI.
Yeah.
It's like a drone, right? A mission drone, and they send it to Earth to warn the humans that the guys that they just fought were coming, and they said, well, the thing that you just witnessed or you're about to witness is not the end. There's a greater war being fought over the entire like universe or the galaxy or something like that,
Yeah.
and we are here to unite with you because we also need your help, and that's where it ends.
Okay, okay, okay. Can we
And
start?
and then the reason I like that scene is because they try to emphasize, you know, the white versus black type of the
Uh,
evil
oh,
versus good, and darkness versus light. And I think that's why they make the spaceship white.
why?
And then
Okay, why did you bring this Independence
because
Day?
you're talking about an alien invasion, and
Uh,
then that the premise of that movie is that an alien invasion comes, right?
Let
And
me stop
and
you right here, real quick. I
yeah,
don't know if you've noticed, but there almost every other type of movie is exactly the same. There's there's heroes here on Earth, and they're here to
yes,
protect us from
from
an alien
aliens
invasion.
or something crazy that comes from outer space.
Yes, Transformers,
Avengers,
Avengers, Superman versus Batman, Red Capes are
yes,
coming.
yeah, yeah,
All these movies are they're all doing
subliminal,
the subliminal, and
yeah.
I'm not saying like, oh, I got my idea from
Dude,
the movie,
dude,
but
I'm
I
about to
literally
I'm about to take you down the rabbit hole. Hold up, keep going.
you, what I'm trying to say is this is to me this is reality. This is fact.
Right, right, right.
I
Yeah, no,
believe
it
this
is.
is happening, and it's not some Hollywood feature film. These I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe
Right,
that there is life outside of Earth. I
right.
believe
Okay.
that we are the only intelligent
Human like.
beings. Yeah, the only human-like beings in the the universe. Maybe there's
Right, right.
animals in other planets, but
Yeah, like things.
yeah, we were created to travel the stars, to inhabit other planets, experience other planets. Whereas the reason I believe this as a Christian is because
Hmm.
why, if there were people like us in other planets, why did the demons care so much about our planet? It makes sense that hum it makes sense that intelligent life originated here on Earth specifically. So that is why I believe there's no aliens other than demons out there.
Hmm. No, yeah, and then that's pretty much essentially kind of what I think as well. Uh, and the reason I was talking about the aliens, right? Hang on, give me a second. I'm getting texts. Bro, my wife's cat is the most spoiled freaking thing ever. He sleeps like he's the owner of the house. Yo, where you at?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm listening to you. It's because you said you were getting text, so I didn't want to just stare at you, not doing anything.
Oh,
Are you
you still
ready?
in the same
Yeah,
world?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I am. I'm just
Oh,
wanted
okay,
to
okay.
see who's around.
I thought you got kicked out
I'm here.
of the map.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, my thing is glitching. Hold on. What the freak? Okay, okay, okay. All right, so good position here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that yeah, that's the same reason I brought up the aliens is because I don't believe that the you know aliens, Martians, blah blah
So you
blah.
don't believe in aliens
Great.
here?
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
Okay.
It's just think about it this way, right? We have been able to find or not find, but we detected two supermassive black holes colliding.
Oh, no way.
m- Yeah, many millions of light years away from us, and the way we detected them is because Einstein predicted that at some point during his when he was explaining his theory of relativity, is that if you had two supermassive bodies in space collide, the cataclysmic event would be so powerful that it would send gravitational waves in space that would spread throughout the universe. Uh,
Oh, that sounds
and
dangerous.
what that you said
No,
dangerous?
no, actually that sounds stupid and wrong because a
Well, no, he
black
detected
hole
it though.
a black hole pulls energy in. So if they collide, they would just pull each other in, and
No, no,
obviously
but
there would be an
that's the
initial
thing. Like,
explosion, but it would still keep pulling stuff in, right? Or they would,
no, but
you're saying
yeah,
they
but
would cancel each other out and just like stop being
no,
black
I
holes?
said no, I said they would collide, and the cataclysmic event would send ripples of gravitational waves throughout the universe. I didn't say it would disappear. I would say it would collide. They would
Why
merge, of
why
course,
wouldn't these ripples be pulled back into the gravitational
because
pulse?
because 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 uh, gravitational waves are not something
Can be pulled by a black
that can
hole?
be pulled by a black hole. Yeah, think about it this way. Think about it this way. Think about it this way. I mean, hey, physicists are saying this. I'm not making it up. Uh,
Yeah, I'm not denying.
you can
I'm
argue it with
just
them, but uh, here, think about it this way. If you drop a if you drop a pebble on a on a on a solid body of water that's not moving, right?
yeah.
It's solid, is plain, not moving, it's calm. You drop a pebble or a rock in the middle, boom. Um, the it's gonna produce ripples of little waves throughout the water
Yeah.
as a result of the mass of the object going through the water, right?
Yeah.
However, in the center will become will become stable before the waves can fully spread out.
Uh-huh.
And so the same thing is true of the
Uh,
of space, right? Space, as we understand it, right? As humans understand space, space is like a fabric. It behaves like that. It behaves like a fabric.
yeah, the
So if you
Bible, funny enough, mentions
yeah, and
that too.
if you put yeah, and the Quran also explains it that way, that when God
Stretched
uh
out the fabric of the
yeah,
heavens,
when
or
God
something like that.
when God wants to
Stretched
destroy
out
the
the
universe to
heavens.
create a new one, he folds the fabric into a single point, just
Wait,
like
create a new one?
yeah,
What?
I told you he was going to destroy the universe and create
He's
an
gonna destroy
in
the third dimension and create another third dimension?
no, I don't know what he's going to create. He's going to create something else that is going to be better
If
than
you
what we
said
have now.
create another one, that's
Yeah, no,
specific.
yeah. So I said he's gonna destroy the universe and create another one, and whatever that other one can be, it could be is gonna be
Uh,
whatever is better than this. So, uh, so um, what do I call it? Yeah. So anyway, so because of the effect of these gravitational waves that are going to spread like a fabric, like shaking a fabric, the gravitational waves are going to keep going regardless of what's happening at the center of the cataclysmic event. And then the black holes obviously the black holes merged. They became an even bigger black hole, and more powerful black hole. But the gravitational waves that it produced when it collided, because it's a cataclysmic event, is a powerful event. Those waves were detected by sensors here on Earth, and
oh.
then because of
Did they
how
affect us in any way?
no, because they were so freaking far that we almost missed them. But the fact that we caught them, and that the gravitational waves had been so weak, we were able to detect how far it was. And then they I think they looked at it or something, and then they were able to detect how the mass kind of looks, but it's all computerized. Obviously, it's not real. And what I'm saying is, like, we have detected this. We have detected that we have a massive black hole in the center
Yeah.
of the galaxy as well. Even though
Yeah.
we cannot look there directly with a telescope, we can detect that. So we can see all these things, but we cannot find alien life. Sure.
Um,
So right. So if there is something
well,
alien out there,
actually, there are certain like, can how do I say this? Certain
organisms.
no, sorry. What's the word I'm looking for? Residual um like you know how we can detect if a planet has carbon in its
Yeah.
atmosphere and stuff like that. We can detect life if life was there by like comparing them to ours, like our emissions, anything that we emit from our planet, we can.
Well, but that would only show if there's a civilization or
Yeah,
not.
yeah. If
But
there was a
the thing is
civilization.
that you also have it to, if you go with the idea that there is alien life, you have to take into account that maybe alien life in another place, depending on the conditions of the
Can
environments
mask.
of that planet, uh, maybe the conditions uh, dictate that the life forms in that planet are not gonna be carbon-based organisms, but silicon or something crazy, right? So
I don't. Well,
s-
I don't.
you don't understand?
No, no. It's not that I don't understand. It's more like as a Christian, I don't think, because because you know how they say we our DNA is quote unquote 99% like apes,
Yeah.
when in reality it's way less than that because they scientists
Um,
didn't reveal that our DNA is 80% related to chimps,
well,
and
here's the
and
thing.
our DNA strands sequences are related to every other
Yeah,
beings, like
every other
some.
organism on Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I
so
mean,
as the
our
Bible.
DNA, our DNA is has more in common. Our DNA strand, right, has
Yeah,
more in common with tigers than with chimps.
chimps.
Yeah, and it makes absolutely no sense, right? Because I
Yeah.
mean, we don't look like cats. What the heck? But
Meow.
but not even close, right?
Yeah, not even
Uh,
close.
but here's the thing. The way that I understood it when I was studying anthropology, this is before I was a Muslim, but when I was beginning to believe in God again, I was studying anthropology and I started finding all these things like, hey, look, there is a signature in everything that is created, at least here on Earth, right? Because we can speak for ourselves. At least here on Earth, there's a signature on everything that is created. Everything has a DNA code, a genetic code,
Everything.
on their DNA strand.
Yeah.
And on Earth, as far as at least on Earth, as far as we're concerned, the DNA of everything of every living organism, be it vegetal or animal, has some similarity. Has some similarity that connects us all together.
And as a creator, I've heard this one before. It makes sense to use uh, let's say a computer coder. It makes sense if
Yeah,
you're building
like
stuff, if you're
a
coding.
blueprint.
Yeah, if you're making stuff, you can use the same lines of code
Yeah,
to create something different. But let's say you want some like an eyeball, you take
yeah,
that or whatever, take that line of code and put it
yeah,
onto something different, and you're not necessarily creating the same thing. In other words,
exactly,
not a 99% similar to chimp, but
exactly.
you're getting codes that are similar to create similar body parts or similar things. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Mind your business.
Okay, that was weird.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So that's when I started believing in God. Yeah, I started seeing all these patterns. Like, yo, there's a signature of a designer, of a creator, of a programmer, someone that programmed that created everything, and it's in everything. Right? And then um, so that is for Earth, right? As far as Earth is concerned. But I'm saying if you go with the idea, if you were to believe in the idea, like those people who do believe in aliens and all that, right?
Yeah.
Uh, if you go with that idea, then you have to consider the possibilities that life in other planets or galaxies or whatever will have to conform to the limitations and conditions of those planets and environments where they are found. So life can be carbon based here on Earth, but may not be the case in another planet if it exists. However, I do think that there is life on other planets, but
Intelligent?
no, I consider when I say life, I mean life, like vegetal life, like fauna, like
When I say I believe
plants. And,
there's life on other planets, I'm talking about like
no, no,
dinosaurs, animals,
nah, no, no.
dogs.
I don't know. I don't think so. Cause like I said,
I think so.
if we had, I mean, maybe animals. Yeah, like dinosaurs, sure. Dinosaurs, animals. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Like,
But when I say intelligent life, I'm talking about like you and me, the
yeah,
thinking
no, no.
man,
Intelligent life is has to be human-like. You cannot call a dog intelligent life.
or a chimpanzee intelligent,
Yeah, no. Even though they have a certain level of intelligence, they're not fully
even
conscious.
dolphins, the
Yeah, no,
most.
even them, no. Because here's the thing: people like to say, "Oh, dolphins are the the smartest animal in the animal kingdom." Yeah, but go and tell them to do something like a human can. You can't. You can do that. Even not even AI can do that completely. You have to code. You have to program AI so that it can follow commands.
Yeah,
So AI is not fully independent,
yeah.
right? It's not fully independent from humans. AI relies on humans heavily to program it
There's someone
correctly.
hiding in the
Otherwise,
couch.
I cannot see it. Oh, I see. I barely see it. So yeah. So like, um, even AI is not that independent. But we, as we grow up and become conscious uh, beings, right? You tell a kid, hey, go do your homework. If he's a good kid, he'll do the homework. Or tie your shoe, go to sleep, whatever. Go eat your lunch, eat your vegetables. I don't know. Don't say a
Eat
bad
your
word. All those are
yeah.
commands. You can tell someone and they will follow it. Right? Or go, you're at a job, right? You're at a job. Your boss tells you to do something. You will do it. You get paid
Yeah,
for it, so you will
that's
do it.
intelligent
That is intelligence.
actions. Those
That
are
is intelligence.
intelligent
I don't
versus what animals they do what is called instinct. You know,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
birds
No,
fly a certain pattern because it's in their ancestry to fly that way.
yeah, and
It's in their
it's like they were programmed that way,
yeah,
right?
they're programmed
They were
to
programmed
migrate.
to be able to detect these things on Earth that points them in the right direction, right?
The beak of
And
the pigeon.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like I mean, ravens and
Oh, I
octopuses
love
are,
ravens.
yeah, some of the best, some of the most intelligent creatures, right?
Oh my god, dude,
Octopuses.
you have to see the boys. Like,
Why?
we have to see the boys. We have to finish that. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah. So octopuses can get through like complex puzzles and
Oh my god.
solve puzzles, right? And solve little obstacle tasks.
Yeah,
Ravens are very good at figuring out problems of them on their own without any prior input
yeah,
about it. It's amazing, but they were it's like they were codified for this. They were programmed by a creator to be able to have those capacities. But that doesn't give them any sort of high intelligence.
yeah,
They're just built like that. I mean, think about it. There's no way that a raven with a brain of the size of a walnut, or less than that, probably what freaking a peanut, can accomplish more complex tasks than a chimp. You
yeah,
give a chimp a problem to solve, and it's probably not going to solve it without being trained to do it. But you give a raven a task, and without any input, just put a treat inside a bottle, and fill the bottle with water, but not enough for the raven to reach the treat with its beak. It's with its beak. It's gonna find a water source and put water into the bottle until he's able to retrieve the treat from the water of the bottle. So chimps cannot figure that on their own without any prior input or training. So that's why I don't think chimps are any intelligent have any intelligence at all. They just can learn like humans do. And here's the funny part. There's an experiment a long time ago conducted. Uh, Scientists decided to raise a chimp alongside a human,
uh-huh.
right? To see if the chimp would grow up to generate language and to generate human
I
behavior.
did not know that. What happens?
Yeah, I forget the source, but there's a video on YouTube about it. And then, long story short, the child, because childs are sponges and they absorb every bit of knowledge you throw at them. The child grew up with primate behavior, primate like behavior. The chimp was able to accomplish a few tasks, human tasks, and some behaviors, but
A
wasn't
few.
able to produce any language.
Oh.
And the chimp actually ended up being depressed and died in a
Oh.
very unhealthy way, because it didn't grow up in a proper environment.
Damn.
Um, yeah, and then the child grew up. The child grew up normally. He grew out of those behaviors, and
Oh,
I
you
think
grew
he
out of
committed
it.
suicide
Oh,
later. Yeah,
what? D-
yeah,
Oh, dude. Damn.
later in his life,
You
like
can't say that word either, dude.
oh well, sorry, I didn't know. He
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 KO'd
he he
himself.
he unalived himself later
He
on when he was like
unalived
40,
himself.
or something. But it was
KYS.
they tried to they I think they were still investigating whether it was related to his prior
Growing
experiments or
up.
not. But
Oh,
they don't think so. They don't think so.
sure.
But he grew up to have a normal, normal life, like average normal life. I think he got married and everything, had kids.
Uh-huh.
But he grew out of those primate like behaviors after like adolescence or whatever. So so
Alright.
so yeah. So I don't consider chimps to be intelligent life at all.
Of course not. But
Or
people, they're
yeah,
saying the missing link,
yeah,
that
bro. I mean, it's just look, man. When you give someone a chance to escape, look. The way I see things, atheist is a very crude way to see atheism, and people who believe in evolution and all that. You as a Christian, right? You're a Christian,
yeah,
right? So you as a Christian, you at least try to do your best to follow the commandments of God and live
follow
by
rules.
His way, right?
Yeah,
You try your best, you do your best. Sorry, yes,
you're good.
and that's your life. There's gonna be someone who's gonna, you know, people say that Islam is a very strict religion, right? And it's very
Strict
difficult to follow.
religion.
And then, dude, even some Muslims, they abandon Islam and become Christian or atheist because
What?
Islam is, yeah,
No
uh,
way.
uh, yeah, dude. A lot of Muslims do convert to Christianity
Because it's the rules.
because of the rules, because of
Uh,
they find it to be too strict, and a lot of the times is people who were Christians before became Muslims for like I don't know how many years, then they boom, went back to Christianity. Uh, a lot of the times, also more rare times, more rare occasions. It's rare, but it happens. Muslims who were born Muslims, raised Muslims, even in Muslim countries become Christians and escape those Islamic countries as refugees to Western countries, and live their lives as Christians because when they decided Islam is not for me, I'm gonna choose Christianity, then they get persecuted or shamed. It happens. Um, the persecution doesn't come at the hands of the government that much. In some countries it does. Um, uh, but as long as a lot of times it happens that it's just really the family, right? The family shames you for abandoning Islam. Um, it's kind of like here in America, you're a Christian and then you become a Muslim, then all of a sudden you're a traitor. Um, I don't know how. I don't know how. I mean, I'm a Muslim and I love America. I love the country
so
I
you're considered a
live in.
traitor because you
Yeah,
love
yeah.
America?
No, because I'm considered a traitor because I'm an American who became a Muslim, or
Oh,
or, or
so
Christian
so
who
so
became a
in
Muslim.
you're considered a traitor by whom? Sorry.
By pretty much every Christian
Oh,
who thinks that way.
well, what if you
Yeah,
become from a Muslim to a Christian, or would you be considered a
like
traitor
if
by
I was
Muslims?
raised Muslim,
Yeah,
yeah, you would also be a traitor
same difference. All right,
from the from
got
the
it.
from the from the Muslim side, but at the same time, uh, at the same time, in Islam, at least they give you the benefit of the doubt. They'll allow you to try it and give you the chance to come back. But when you start being like annoying about it and obnoxious about it and try to also convert other
Um,
people, then they will not have
dude,
that. They won't have you try to
dude,
convert other people.
you just I just remembered something. You just started talking about um Independence Day and didn't mention anything else about the verse. Like
Yo, yeah, yeah, we got derailed. Sorry, bro.
you, yeah, you got
We got
derailed.
derailed, bro. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. So
Let me read it again.
yeah, you can read it again. I have it open still.
There are, in fact, expressions
Mhm.
inspired by demons, and they perform signs. In
Mhm.
other words, could be like an antichrist.
Oh shoot, bro. Hold up, my bad. I'm gonna mute myself. All right, real quick. My wife's calling me.
Uh, are we done? Yeah.
Don't think so, but wait.
Okay. I'll just